recording. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. This is the Comfy Corner again. And, we're here to just basically talk about some, crazy, weird bullshit for gaming in this week, but we want to start off with, a bit of the anime, just as a throwback. But I'm Sean, which is actually
I'm David.
Times, and yes, that's David. So, either way, so the first topic is, have you seen the stupid new Naruto bullshit, which is basically, I can't even remember what it's called, it's like Burrito or whatever?
Boruto.
Boruto. Fuck, I don't even care for his name, he's just a fucking piece of shit. I'm sorry to say. Oh my god, I hate
Agreed.
him.
I've seen the manga update. I've seen the anime update. I have not watched any of it.
Dude, like, but why the hell would they have to continue? What more do they have to continue with like Naruto? You know what I mean? Like, why his son? Like, I understand that they love the hell out of him, like Naruto, because it makes an assload of money. But at this point in time, I feel like it's just spitting in everybody's face because it's like, okay, look, your manga had billions of filler. And then once it came down to the final good scenes, people literally just wanted to watch, I think it was like the last 5 episodes, where the final fight between Naruto and Sasuke, where it was actually fucking good. But outside of that, it was completely did you watch some of them? And even the final fight against the big villain, I think Naruto used Sexijutsu, which was just so fan service like. I was just like, holy ass. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
what left is there to like do? Like come on. I know they're gonna make more villains and stuff, but like, what are they gonna do? Make Naruto Burrito, whatever his name is, I don't care. Go ahead and marry freaking what's her name? Like Sasuke's and Sakura's fucking child or something, and that's what we're gonna watch. Ugh, God. It's just so bad. It makes me so pissed too. Like, I tried watching some of Shippuden, and I was just like, I don't think I can do this. I think I'm gonna die.
Yeah, it's just better to switch over to Boku no Hero.
Yeah, I actually still need to look up Boku no Hero, because holy crap. Like, oh
I
my,
constantly get a flood of comments on my Boku no Hero OSTs.
really?
It's insane.
Oh, well, that's actually good though. I mean, because the series has been better than like anything out right now.
In terms of action, yes, it is.
Well, I mean, I thought their story was pretty decent too. Like, it's not like,
Oh yeah. They pace it out well too.
yeah, because I heard that there isn't like 1,000 filler and stuff, and even then, I heard the filler is supposed to be like decent, like as in like it's funny, it's intriguing.
It is funny.
Exactly.
Intriguing. I wouldn't say intriguing unless you care enough for the characters, which you do later on. But at one point in season 1, they had a filler, but it was a little too early, so you couldn't really care enough for the character.
Oh, I see.
But it showed the character well, so that's one good thing about the filler.
Okay, because yeah, like, I remember like there are some really good examples of fillers that I remember, which I fucking constantly had hated, but like as in like Bleach though, right? Holy shit.
Filler Central.
I know, but the only thing is though, I wish they did it like that one episode of Fairy Tail. The one with Julia, and I think how she had the love potion, and so she gave it to like, I think it was like everyone accidentally. And I remember like Elza like started punching the fuck out of a pole or something, and I was just like, and
Oh yeah, I remember that.
that is good though. That's like actually really really good. It's funny. It's cool. You know what I mean? Whereas in
Yep.
like, fucking making a whole arc of bullshit is, you know, it's it's depressing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're sitting here going like everything did not change, and the whole arc meant nothing. Like, that's literally the whole damn problem with fillers. Like, if it's just like funny episodes of them dicking with the characters or them just like on their off times. And even then, you could still actually make more information about each character, being like, oh, why does he like, this example of this food so much, and why is it so scarce or whatever. You know what I mean? And it's like it could
Yeah.
grow the characters, but without even changing anything. It could be like their off days where they're just trying to kick back and just eat a bowl of noodles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's kind of the saddest part about the though, because I'm like, oh, there's so many bad filler seasons and stuff that they couldn't just had wrote like, hey, why does he want money or why do they want food? And they could show a sad, somber episode of like showing the parents being like, yeah, no, they starve themselves just to basically keep their family alive or whatever, right? Like keep their children. It's like, okay, that explains everything. Versus like, hey, new mysterious character one appears. Oh, I stole one of major characters. Now you have to come and kill me. Oh, you killed me. Oh, but here's the thing. Here's 15 episodes of you basically getting dramatic flashbacks for 6 years.
Yep, and this new person is so OP that the main character, who has been super OP for in the past like several thousand episodes, is like suddenly meets a guy who is no longer that OP.
Yeah, like, oh, I drained your power, and now you get it back by killing me with friendship.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, god damn it. That's also with the friendship trope, too. I just remembered, because I was, like, reading a lot of people's, like, comments on videos about talking about, like, anime tropes and stuff. Why is it that friendship is, like, the ultimate weapon? Like, what happened to the skillful... Like, I think Fairy Tail is the most criminalized version of it, because constantly it's about friendship has the power to kill everything. And then I'm like, not really. I mean, if you had like a fucking giant, what were they called again in like Gundam Wing? I mean, in Gundam like animes, basically just a giant ion cannon that could just nuke a planet. Death Star, basically. You know what I mean?
yep.
It was always like that because I was just like, I'm pretty sure if friendship can kill one person, just a single person or a small group, I'm pretty sure an ion cannon will do much more better.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, and that was why I was just kind of questioning it because I was like, what the fuck, man? And there's too much of that in anime now these days, but that's why I just hope that it goes down to like the old-fashioned skill, like the actual like going from a weak ass bitch to like an actual proper strong individual with skill sets and stuff and showing how they use their skills to defeat an opponent. You know what I mean?
You should definitely watch Boku no Hero then.
Okay. It'll be on my list. I just keep on forgetting to. But because I don't is it like David versus Goliath type of stuff where it's like a small dude fighting giant like overpowered beings and stuff basically?
Sometimes, but most times they're on even ground.
Oh, so it's like, so are they like two giant Drugnauts or like, well, because I know that they're like, what is it called? Superheroes with like like, basically with like magical powers and, or like, powers and,
Close enough to that, yeah.
yeah. So does that mean that they like, it's like them, like, because I believe that there's powers that are not equivalated, as in like, I can't remember what it was, but I like watched not watched an episode, but like watched a person talk about it, and there's like some people who are just straight up like their power is a frog. Like I heard the frog girl is just the power of a frog versus a person that straight up can nuke things, and I'm like, I don't know how would that balance out.
Listen, Boku no Hero, everyone has quirks. They explain it later on. I could try delving into it, but I'd rather not. Uh, more or less, most quirks are activated by consciousness, but sometimes there's mutations where someone ends up being part animal or actually has a mutation like extra arms or something.
Oh, I see. Okay, because that was kind of my question, because I was just like, how the hell do you balance out the person that can nuke somebody versus a person that has the ability to basically hop around? No offense, because I know that the frog girl is literally like best girl, and everybody's gonna go ahead and literally want to strip me of my skin and bone. But it was just more like I don't understand how this worked out because it was like it's kind of like the overpowering enemy trope thing where it's like the enemy is always stronger versus it's like, oh no, the reasoning why the enemy is stronger is because they're smarter. You know what I mean? Or like, you know how like in other forms of media they put it as portraying like, oh, this guy isn't powerful because of like the sheer strength of them. It's just the sheer like everything. You know what I mean? Like they're smart. They have done stuff to get into that position versus like, oh hey, I just am just so overpowered. You know what I mean? Like they don't give reasons and backstory behind the villain, right? Or like any of the enemies that they fight. It's kind of like, oh yeah, I'm just strong and I'm just one of the few subordinates for the main villain. And why are they strong? Well, just because they're subordinate. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I don't know. It's kind of tricky in my opinion. That's why I was just wondering, like, did they do it? But yeah, no, because I was just like wondering how the hell would they even balance out some of the characters so it's not like, one person just straight up like walking in and just igniting somebody's blood and killing them all. Just saying.
Sometimes there's no balance for that, as given by the manga. There's sometimes no balance. Alternatively, it comes from either working in groups or planning, or the equipment you have. Since they're heroes, there are a lot of equipment to help compensate weaknesses.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that does explain it a little bit better and does make it sound better because I thought it was like gonna be one of those like almost rock paper scissors moments, but like instead of having like a rock, you have like an AK. You know what I mean?
Actually, that's a situation now. If you watch the anime,
Okay. All right.
right now it's rock paper scissors in a sense, but one of the top contenders has a freaking nuke.
Okay. Well then, I actually want to watch this though because I'm still like I don't know. It's not overhyped for me though. I just think that like I just want to know why is it so good for people though? Because I mean, honestly, at this point in time, I really do wonder how the hell would it end up being like. Ugh. Anyways, now since we got anime out of the way, because dear God, I still hate fucking. I can't even spell Naruto right because I haven't watched the anime or even seen it in so long. Because I was like, how the fuck do you even spell that douchebag's like? Holy crap! I don't know. It just made me so pissed. But anyways,
We'll
oh
probably circle
God.
around back to that.
Oh God, no. We're gonna move on from like general anime though, because it was a general throwback for it. Just gonna check the recording real quick. Okay, now next thing is E3. Isn't it almost like here? I thought it was
Uh, next week, uh, uh, next week, 13th to 15th.
Oh, okay, I see. I just want to find out who's actually gonna be there for this year's, because I hear that people were really hoping. I remember this correctly. I believe it's Final Fantasy VII, which people were screaming about, going like, did they at least make first chapter or something? Because supposedly Final Fantasy VII remake, the remake, is in 3 chapters, which honestly I don't know how that's gonna sound like, but I hope to God they do it right. Because everybody is like hyped about it, like crazy hyped. Because it's fucking Final Fantasy VII, man. It's 7. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's impossible not to be hyped about that.
Yeah, because like, I actually wonder what they would have for 7. Like, my always the question was because if chapter 1 is not even being released this year, I wonder if they're gonna go ahead and be like an asshole and release it like, you know how like 13-2, 13 blah 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 yada yada, and I believe they're released within like a span of like how long were they released from each other actually?
Between 5 months to a year.
Yeah. I do you think that they could be rushing it because I mean this is the Final Fantasy VII series, right? Like this is, but then again, because I'm thinking like if they have the engine and everything, it should theoretically they should just take the engine and just make new levels and like just redo the things again. But like, because primarily when you first make a game, it's just what is it called? Like you're slowly like building the engine and like getting finding the right people for the voicing and stuff. So the first time it should be kind of okay, but it should be the one that's worked hard.
Yeah, it's a re. It is a remaster, right? Or
Yeah, it's a remaster.
yeah,
It's basically them
yeah,
taking the idea of like
yeah. It's a remaster, so they should be building it from ground up.
yeah, because there's no way they could actually build it from the old system. There's no way. Like the old
Yeah,
system would nowhere support that. Because if you've seen the graphics from when Seven was like the trailer for Seven, holy
yeah.
shit!
Baki 8-bit.
Oh my god, it looks too beautiful. It makes all the Final Fantasy people cry. Just oh. Because I mean, but the only thing is though about Seven's remake that I question about is how it's gonna actually like do they keep the characters though? Because like the moment when I first saw the first trailer, I saw a Barrett with freaking sunglasses, and I was like, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm,
I don't know. That,
I'm not sure about that.
wait, what?
I'm not sure what they're gonna do in terms of character. They're gonna keep the main ones definitely.
Oh, dude,
But
does that mean that we're gonna have to see Aerith get like stabbed by Sephiroth again?
no, they might change the story, but we're definitely gonna have the same characters.
Oh, they're gonna change the story.
Maybe, but I haven't read up much about it, so I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay, because I was like, let's not try to falsify information. I just want to know what the hell's happening to it. Because we didn't do any research. I'm just like hoping to God that they keep it from the base story. Like they just take the story, right? And just literally just basically like retone it properly. Like, because if you read the actual Final Fantasy like 7 story and everything, there's a lot of questionable shit that happens there and a lot of things that you go like, why did this happen? And sometimes it gets like a little messy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Like all they need to do is just refine those like messed up lines, fix everything like that, and then they'll be good. But because like they have the story already, technically speaking, so they don't need to work for a new story. I'm pretty sure all they need to do is just make it so the actual gameplay, the actual engine functions, all the characters are, them. And I guess if they wanted to decide if they wanted to make it so it's like, you know how like 15 had like outfits, right?
Yeah,
And like I wonder if they're gonna make like alternative outfits, maybe nods to like other characters or something that's outside of the story. Like I like um oh crap, what's like Advent Children, if you can find like that sick sword, like, and maybe make it a legendary weapon for Cloud and maybe add a little bit more. Like as in like I don't mind if they give more legendary weapons, but have like unique things like Cloud gets his that crazy sword that able to break into like 9 other swords. You know what I mean?
yeah. They might do that. They did that in 13, so they might do that in other games.
Yeah, and that's what I was just kind of wondering because I mean it is literally one of the like most like loved Final Fantasies. Like I don't remember like the only other one I can come up with is 8.
I haven't played much Final Fantasy as a child, so I can't really say much.
Okay. Well, that's fine because I've like gone through. I've like didn't play them myself. I watched them as a child though. Like I watched my like cousins and stuff play them. That's why. So I have like a pretty strong image of it. But it's been so long, so for me it's like fragmented to hell. But It's pretty cool though, and I just wonder how they're gonna implement like the materia system and everything though. Because like you know how like I'm just thinking that it might be like you know how in weapons, like in MMOs and stuff, there's like gems.
Sorry, what?
Okay, like you know how in MMOs or like other games, weapons can usually be enchanted with gems or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking of. Like, I was just thinking that like they're probably gonna make it like that, but I wonder how they're gonna do it exactly for like the art, like because if they keep that system, I wonder how they're gonna prevent it from being broken because I believe there's the materia system in there can let you straight up summon like I can't remember what they're called, like the Knight of the Round Tables, and like that was a materia that you can constantly spam with it. So it's like here's a materia and it's linked with the spell. And so
That is awful.
oh no, but it gets hilarious because I watched a person I can't remember what they did, but it caused them to basically it's like revive but counterattack with it's like if you place the materia in the right order for this weapon, it's like it revives them if death and causes them to like Knights of the Round Table 6 times or something. So they just basically summoned 6 times with the strongest goddamn summon, like multiple times, and all you see is just them shredding this boss to death and not dying because they die, revive, and then they use that as a counterattack. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah, I actually do wonder about that because if they keep a system like that, how are they not gonna make it broken? Because I'm just thinking of what's it called? Like they're because it's more like I guess like Kingdom Hearts, right? So how are they gonna make a nice material system like that without it summoning the Knights of the Round every single time you block or something?
Activation limit, I would say.
I guess, but I was just thinking of like making it so it's like like a status chance. You know what I mean? So it's like every or like you have to follow a like for this materia to work, you have to follow a specific fuck what is it called? Like a specific way of doing things. Like to because I'm thinking that they should remove the summoning materias out and make them just their own general thing and not straight up materia so you can attach Bahamut and also Knights of the Round or whoever else you can onto like one person, and if they like attacked once and then it would auto cast like Bahamut and Knights of the Round. Because that wouldn't just that just like even when I heard when I remembered Seven's like actual system, I forgot how broken it is. Cause like there was one thing that I did have to mention though, cause I watched this YouTuber who was finding glitches in I can't remember what's their name, but they call themselves Death. It sounds really weird. I can't remember who they were. I actually might be able to find it if I can actually. I'll just look on YouTube right now, but things about FF7. Because the reasoning why I mention it so much is because this guy straight up basically kind of broke the game. Yeah, 4-8 products. This guy straight up had like some of the most craziest materia ways of killing some of the hardest bosses. And from what I was told, and what I watched the video, he straight up made a way so he would cause himself to like drop to a certain HP and force the boss to just basically take endless amounts of like quad 7 damage, and he literally just sat there, do nothing, literally nothing, and he was like, yeah, this is a way of killing this super boss by not touching anything, and I was like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if anybody asks, it's this guy actually. I'll have it on screen. I'm just gonna send you the link just so you can actually see. It's pretty damn stupid though, because this is the guy that I was watching, and he does like this massive guide on like how 7 exactly would shred and everything. Anyways, enough of me fanboying over 7. I forget what other things are actually going to be at E3 other than God of War. I'll actually look that up. E3 announcements. Let's see. There is the Nintendo announcements actually. I wonder what they'll have. But anyways, what do you think about
One of them is Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I saw that on Pokemon Direct.
Oh, right, yeah. What? Wait, okay. First though, what about God of War though? Because I believe this is much more Sony's side.
Yeah, I saw an announcement for that too. I'm not sure what exactly about that though.
Yeah, because I was just like, damn, I actually want to hear about this so much. Because like, there's just so much crazy stuff that could happen. Because I'm a big fan of God of War. I just don't know how this God of War is gonna work out. Because when I watched it, it seemed clunky when I first saw it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but then it could just be the development stage.
yeah, and that's kind of why I was wondering about it. Because I was like, I'm more interested, intrigued in general about it, and I was hoping like I hope because I was kind of hoping for it to be more hack and slash, but I guess if they could bring down the story to be like, I mean, bring it down so it's like, because here's my question though, I didn't understand how it would work and function to the general story because because I remember Kratos straight up like, because now it's Kratos old, right? He's hella
Yeah,
old. How the fuck does that fit in the timeline? Because in my thought process, he fucking like went I think it was 3 whole games of him straight up like murdering all the gods except for Aphrodite, which I don't know how the hell that's gonna work out in the end. But I believe he like at the end he kills Zeus, send the world into Ragnarok. I believe that's what it's called. And then what did he stop Ragnarok and stop the world from basically exploding and dying and everything? Like, I'm actually questioning that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how is it gonna end up being like at the end?
we'll have to see. Because
Yeah, because I'm still questioning it. Now, along the side with, because I just brought up, like, a page, that's speaking about it, that I'm questioning. Stop asking me for newsletters. I hate you so much right now. Damn it. Anyways, so supposedly, right, Nintendo has, Ultra Sun and Moon. They have, I believe, Splatoon 2.
yeah,
Mario Odyssey, I believe. And crap, I'm trying to remember what was the other thing. I thought they had one more out.
Pokken Tournament
Right, yeah,
DX.
Pokemon Tournament. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, because it was direct announced, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so what? First of all, what about Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon? Because I hear people are kind of pissed because they just
it's
got
on 3DS.
it's
Like
on 3DS.
yeah, it's on 3DS, not Switch. Pokken Tournament DX is on Switch, but they've had Pokken Tournament 4 for the Wii U, which is not a traditional Pokemon game. It's closer to a fighting game.
Yeah.
So there's no traditional Pokemon game on a console. Only a handheld.
Yeah, what the F? Okay, that's really troubling though. But here's my more troubling question is, it's Sun and Moon, right? But
Yeah.
Ultra, what the fuck's the difference? Because even I'm like sitting here and I'm like still new to the thing, and I'm like, because don't they usually do something like this after the game has gotten old? Because like, you know how there was like fuck, what was it called again? Like, I'm trying
They
to
did
remember.
this with Black and White
Oh right, yeah,
way
they had
back.
Black and White 2.
Yeah.
The
Uh,
fuck?
Seeing as I've played both, Black and White 2, uh, the timeline is set several years after the first game. Uh, and then it continues on that route as a new character or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
like with Black and White, you're the character. You have your rival, and then there's this other person who's always helpless and something like that. And then you go through the game, complete the game. Your rival goes off and does get stronger, while the random other person goes off to something else. And then Black and White 2, uh, you see it's several years after, and you see things progress. Like your rival from the first time from the old game. Actually, I can't really say rival because you're a different person, but your rival from the old game becomes a teacher, while that random other person becomes a professor or a professor's assistant.
Oh,
So so it's several years after, and the gym leaders also or some of the gym leaders changed because they retired to do something.
oh,
So
I see.
so it's sort of different, but sort of the same.
So
So I can't. So
basically, what you're saying is, it's kind of like a fast forward in time. Everything's the same, kind of, but then it's like minor switches, though.
not entirely minor because like for Black and White compared to Black and White 2, the Pokemon there's much more array of Pokemon available to you when you first play the game.
Oh, I see. So,
So probably with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, they're probably going to have a bigger array of Pokemon when you first play the game before you transfer in Pokemon from your old games.
oh,
And judging by the picture, they're doing what they did with Black and White 2, where uh, the two main legendaries fuse with another Pokemon.
what the f? They fuse?
Yeah. Do, do you happen to have the picture up for Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon?
Yep, yep, I do.
Okay. The two main legendaries is Solgaleo, and I wonder if I can Google this. Oh yeah. Let me just get a picture. Copy.
I would like to make one little nod to this though. The picture I have, I
Yep.
mean, with the Google images I have popped up right now, it says there's Pokemon Ultra Salt, and I kind of agree with it though.
Yeah, yeah, it is Ultra Salt.
Oh my
Uh,
god, because like, dude, why the hell didn't they first of all release it on consoles? Because it would look amazing. The second thing is, what the fuck? Hasn't it only been like 3 years since like Sun and Moon was out?
a year actually. It's only been about a year.
Really? So it just probably felt like 3 years for me. Okay. What the fuck then? It's only been a year and they're already doing this? Because I thought, right? Yeah, they did. Didn't they? Yeah, they did this with Black and White, but I thought they would pull like older because I remember them talking about like Sun and Moon being like the more older variations of Pokemon. Like, you know how they wanted to throw back being more like, oh yeah, we only have like two, like, because there was like Silver and Gold, and now they're
Yeah,
just basically spitting in everybody's faces. Anyways, yeah, you continue.
yeah. Two main characters that I have just put on our Discord, which you'll probably put on the video. Uh, Solgaleo and Lunala. Sorry. Those are the two main legendaries. Then Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. It looks like they get fused with the third picture, Necrozuma. Necrozuma. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, they get fused with that third Pokemon, which is what they did in Black and White too.
Oh, what the hell? When did they add fusion to this too? What the fuck?
It, I'm pretty sure is always been in their mind, considering that a lot of people's fan art is trying to fuse Pokemon with another Pokemon.
True, but
Like,
this is like one of the more like because they had also Mega Evolutions was like from like
yeah, like,
Digimon, and then now they fuse. God damn, what are the? Oh my god.
but then again, Ultra Mega Evolution is also a throwback to like childhood stuff or fantasies because like a cooler version of this Pokemon would be this, you know?
Yeah, because like I remember how there was like what is it? Pokemon. There was like Gyarados. Crap, what's his name? there's Gyarados, and then it becomes like Mega Gyarados or whatever. I don't even want to try to spell Gyarados. I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna rip me a new one for trying to spell some of these names. Oh god, it's bad. But either way, it does sound interesting though. But does that mean that like, because I'm pretty sure it's only for legendaries though, right? Not for like all the Pokemon.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
fusion.
The Pokemon fusion stuff is only for legendaries.
Okay, because that makes way more sense because it sounds so much more complicated. But it kind of pisses me off because I wish to literally fuse everything with Deoxys.
Why Deoxys?
Because it's literally a space Pokemon that's so fucking cool. First of all, it's like because it can change forms, right? Like if you ever played the older game, you'll understand that it actually has more than one form.
It has 4 forms.
Yeah, yeah. And that's why it's so much more cooler than you actually think. Because it's like, okay, and now imagine it fused with a Pikachu, but like it keeps Deoxys's body, but it has a much more sleek form and has more like electrified body, but in a speed form. It would look pretty damn sick. Like, just saying.
I imagine that being somewhat funny, though.
I know, it could look absolutely terrible, but in my head, I just imagine it kind of more like a, you know, like Warframe, but like
Yeah.
a more serious tone Warframe. Like that's what I imagine it as. Like it's kind of like it's yellow and it's kind of like all like you know like it's like streamlined and it has like a bunch of like electrical bolts like behind it and everything. So it's like any of its attacks that involve like you know physical like damage and stuff, it would cause it to like also shock or something. Because that would be just so amazing. Like fusing stuff with that would be cool. Like, cause imagine like even like dragons and stuff. Cause I think there's a lot of people who did fusions between it and like dragons and stuff, and like the dragons become much more like Rayquaza for example. It becomes like a fucking nightmare looking thing, and it's like, oh dude, I wish it was canon. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Although, if they ever did Deoxys fusion, it'd be easier to do it the other way around, with a different Pokemon as a base.
That's true. Because I mean, considering how it probably would be like the other Pokemon would be like a more stretched out, having tentacles form of it. It's just sad.
I was thinking armor wise, like with Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, it's sort of fused, but at the same time, it looks like armor to them.
Like because if you like, it still has its basic form, but it has just like add-ons basically.
Yeah, yeah. So with Deoxys, it being like speed or battle form, it'd be easier to see that as armor on different Pokemon.
Yeah, that's sad though, because I would love it to actually see a Deoxys with like it molded into a different shape. Because I'm just thinking of like you know, like shape shifting like creatures and stuff, but like it changing color and its element too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be so awesome. Anyways, okay, so outside of Sun and Moon and Ultra, like Sun and Moon, Ultra, um, I have to honestly say though, I kind of feel like it's bad because it's only been a year.
No, I think this is their normal timeline, though. Compared it to X and Y and Omega Sun, Omega Alpha, sorry, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, it's within the same time frame.
Really? Because for me, well, I'm just thinking off of it like in older forms because I'm much more older Pokemon player, right? Like I stopped at literally I think Pearl and Diamond. Like after that, like I stopped playing because like most of my Pokemon games were from like I believe I like mainly stopped at there only because since I didn't have a 3DS and stuff, so I didn't play Black and White. And then after
Black and White was for regular DS.
oh, it was for regular DS. I thought it was for the. Yeah, okay, never mind then. But I only had a yeah, I believe I only had a Pearl and stuff because I remember the giant purple fucking kind of weird looking dragon, and I was just like, it kind of looks weird, but it's kind of cool at the same time. Anyways, but the reasoning why though, because I thought they were gonna release it like older versions, like you know how there's like I think it was like green grass or whatever and fire red. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they people wanted that. They just didn't do it.
No. I mean, as in like they're gonna release it like that. Like you know how there's green.
Yeah, old versions like
Yeah.
what they did with Gen 6 Pokemon. Yeah, they people wanted that. They just didn't do it
Uh.
because like when Gen 6 came out, they also released they also re-released the Gen 3 game version.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So so people probably wanted Nintendo to release an old version of the game, like considering Sun and Moon having Alolan versions of Gen 1 Pokemon, it would made sense if they re-released Gen 1 slash Gen 2 Pokemon game, like Kanto and Johto.
Yeah.
But, Nintendo, they just didn't do it.
Well, it wasn't. Well, no, I thought they were gonna release it like the timelines of like like Fire Red and stuff. You know what I mean? I thought they were gonna release it like that. Like down the line they will make a throwback to it because like literally how they're doing it now is like okay, 1 year after they released basically the variation of it that would be released like long after. You know what I mean? Like in how long, like a long time ago when it was like, oh, just Pokemon Red, and then they after like a couple of games they would release Fire Red. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird for me. That's why.
Uh, yeah. Hmm. I believe they somewhat. Hmm. Yeah, I think they did that with yeah, they did that with Soul Silver and Heart Gold.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they used to do, but now it seems like they're just spitting out like I guess more to the story, I guess, because there is kind of like things like, oh, what would happen after you had beaten the whole elite and shit, right? Like what
Yeah,
happens after? Because not really everybody gets to delve into it more.
they're, they're probably also going to add more, like what they did with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
That's true. So I don't know. I do want to see. Except wait, with Omega Ruby and Sapphire, no naked grannies.
Nope, not at all.
Oh god, that was so funny though. That was such a terrible meme. Anyways, okay, enough Pokemon though, because oh wait, no, we still need to talk about Pokemon Tekken, right? I believe
If you
that's
want
one of
to,
the things.
yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah, okay. The thing is though, I don't know how it was even Pokemon Tekken because I've seen people play it, but like it seemed like it had the smallest roster ever, and it kind of made me go, well, shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, how some fighting games, like the original Smash, technically speaking, had like a handful of characters. It kind of had that problem where it's like, okay, eventually it comes down to it being like, oh, for the most easiest thing, to play is these types of characters, and there'd be ranged attacks and stuff. And it was kind of more like, I don't know how they're gonna work this down the line, and if they're gonna release more Pokemon that are gonna be balanced, though. You know what I mean?
Mm, if there's balancing done, they'll probably do it in patches. If there's new Pokemon, it'll probably be DLC.
But that's kind of the issue, though, because I mean, it's a fighting game, right? Because I mean,
Yeah,
even with fighting games that go ahead and release new characters, it's cool to have them. But the thing is, sometimes they literally are just like ridiculous. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And that's kind of the reasoning why I question it, and I want to see how they're gonna do it. Because I mean, the game seems awesome, like it actually seems really good, and everybody was like, dude, we're hoping that Pokemon one day becomes Pokemon Tekken, but with like the actual adventuring aspect. You know what I mean? Where you throw your Pokeball out, and you're like your freaking Pikachu comes out, and you're able to like have Pikachu run around in a small battle arena and have them slap the shit out of the opponent Pokemon. And I'm like, I really
Yeah,
wish to. I mean, wouldn't you want that though?
Yeah, like make it look like the anime, and it's like, oh man, this is so cool. It's like actual Pokemon is like, okay, this is not exciting, but it's still pretty good. It's like then there's Pokemon Tekken. It's like this is what we wanted, but it's not what we wanted. It's like,
Yeah, I know, right?
come on!
No, it's like no. I want to able to control Rayquaza and blast a hole through the ground. Like, come on, it looks so amazing, and I want to able to like walk around and see this giant ass dragon that I can feed goddamn freaking whatever they're called, like freaking muffins or whatever, berries, and be like, eat this, eat this. Like, oh my god. Cause, dude, wouldn't you want to like able to literally have it like? Cause you know how like even in the newer Pokemon's, I like was shown that you can actually pet those things and feed them. And I'm just like,
Yes, they've
holy
done that.
shit! You can basically roll with these Pokemon behind you. Oh my god! If it was like like imagine basically Skyrim, right? But with like instead of you having weapons and stuff, you're walking through like a area like the Pokemon world, but you have a fucking giant ass dragon or like your Pikachu with you, and it's like running next to you, and you get to like fight stuff, and like you can go up to it and like pet its head, and that's why I was like, dude, if VR comes out, right? Like when VR came out, I was like, I wish Nintendo, I would love you for this. If they released a fucking version of Pokemon, any version, I don't even care if it had to be pixelated like Minecraft. I don't give a fuck, because that would be still sick. But if you could literally go over and have the controllers and actually pet Pikachu, and then have it literally battle, and if you wanted to command it and switch it over so you control Pikachu, it would be so sick. It would be awesome. And that's what literally we were hoping for the end game of Pokemon, because everyone's like, holy shit, Tekken already has like the system for fighting, and now we're waiting for the rest of it. You know what I mean?
Someday, perhaps.
I know. I'm just
I doubt they'll do much VR stuff until it gets more popular.
yeah, true, but I mean, like, I just cannot wait the day. Like, I just hope it's within our lifetimes, man. Like, oh god, I want to see it so bad. Oh, like, holy
Perhaps one day.
crap.
Perhaps one day.
Yeah, perhaps one day. Because, like, I swear, for me right now, I'm like, okay, people are like so happy about like, oh, Pokemon being a little bit more 3D and stuff. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna wait till it gets VR, man. That shit would be a delicious, just so
Yeah.
beautiful too. Oh, because I don't even care if it had to be VR. I'm just imagining it like Skyrim already. You know what I mean? Like if you could adventure the world of Pokemon like in first person, and you're walking around and you could like look around and you're like, oh, there's berries on this tree. So you like run up to it, pick it, right? You turn your Pokemon. You're like, oh, do you want me to make something for you? And it's like, oh yeah, it's like hungry or whatever. And you just like quickly make berries for it and like just stick it together, make it into a bowl, and feed it. And it's like, oh, it's eating in front of you. Holy shit. I wouldn't even care though. It doesn't even have to be VR, but if it becomes VR, I know for a fact that everybody's gonna buy it. Just saying. Oh, god, that'd be too delicious. Anyways, enough Pokemon then, because I'm just like imagining and fantasizing that shit. I'm just too happy for it. That's the thing. Okay. Sorry, I know. It's just that it would be too beautiful because it's like, you know how like when you're a child and you imagine it in the beginning because you would see those battles and then you're like, you imagine it in real life and you're like, you know, how cool would this be if it was real? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God. That'd be just too amazing. Okay, anyways. Now down to the other games because we've gone way too much onto that. Right, right. There's also ARMS. I keep forgetting that there's a game. What is ARMS actually?
Is that spring boxing game?
Yeah.
Oh, then didn't they already release that? I know it's out soon.
Oh. What's it about though? It's like a wait, so you said it's like a boxing game?
Does it look like a boxing game?
I have no idea. I just watched like a little scene of it of like a person playing it. It literally looked like
Oh yeah, it's a boxing game. Yeah, this is almost out.
Oh, okay, because it looked like Punch Out to me, like a bit of Punch Out.
Uh, okay, it's more or less your arms are like springs, and you're trying to either knock out or push out your opponent. Yeah,
Oh,
that's pretty much it.
okay. So basically, because my only reason why I was so confused was because of how the fuck the characters' arms are like. So I had just imagined, Rayman.
Yeah,
I just because technically speaking, their arms are like fucking are like they're like spring loaded, and you know how like Rayman's arms are like free floating. So I just imagine they're because they're technically punching at a distance. Like I watched the gameplay of it where their actual arms are like being thrown a distance because it's on a spring, right?
yeah,
So I just literally imagined Rayman, but then as I'm watching it more, it literally looked like there was actually a bit like the way of like oh you can do like a sidestep and stuff because I was watching the actual gameplay. It looked like a mixture of like having Rayman's arms so you actually have distance to punch each other and having punch out kind of mechanics where you're like you want to dodge and stuff and or block because I was like dude that kind of would be pretty cool actually because that means that you're always in proximity of a threat, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
it's like because if it's like at range, right, like you can actually still punch a person at range. It's like there's no way of escaping other than like having to dodge or maybe like go behind a car because I watched there was like vehicle areas, like areas where there's like on the streets, so you can go behind a car, I guess, and like they can punch the car, and maybe that would cause them to get stunned. Uh, and it would be pretty cool actually. Oh, just give me 1 second though.
okay.
All right. Okay. I'm back. But yeah, I just wonder how quirky the characters are because I looked at them and some of them look kind of too serious and some of them look like for example right on my screen right now there's a character named Min Min and I'm like I don't know I kind of wish they took it kind of like the Punch Out route where they had like the like even though yes I know it's kind of racist because like I remember the original Punch Out had what's his name it's like it's like it's the Japanese dude, and like it would actually say some racist shit. Like I think I put like sushi and like um I think it's like I can't remember what exactly it said originally for the actual character. Let me just look it up actually. Uh, Piston Honda. There we go. Yeah, and I believe he had some really stupid sayings that they were like, "Oh, that's bad." You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then again, it's a fighting game, so you have to have those serious characters, or at least a
True,
couple.
true, but I just wonder if it's kind of more like quirky though, like because there's serious like, because like Punch Out was like one of those examples of having like serious but yet like funny and quirky characters.
Maybe.
Because like
Uh,
remember the fight between you and Mike Tyson? It's still Mike Tyson, but holy hell, he was serious of a fight.
well, the intent of it, it's probably not going to be too serious. Or if there is serious, then there's going to be an underlying quirkiness or silliness, or at least from that person or someone else.
That's true. I mean, considering how their arms are literally spring loaded and they look literally ridiculous trying to throw them. Just
Yeah,
saying, it kind of looks weird. Anyways, enough of that, because I think we have basically said enough for it. Because really, honestly, it's a game that's kind of like, we have to wait until it comes out and see how it is, right?
yeah. Well, it comes out next week, so
Yeah, basically on E3 weeks, basically, so.
yeah.
Alright, now, the other thing before we hit the big runner, Mario Odyssey, is Splatoon 2. I believe Splatoon actually was a big hit for people, though.
It is. So lots of people are looking forward to too.
Yeah, I believe they're just gonna rework a lot of the like what they're gonna do is balance out a lot more of the weapons, make more weapons, probably aim towards getting a much more what is it called? I'm just thinking of like probably more weapons, I guess, because like you know how like in like other shooter games, there's your standard shotguns, there's your standard sniper rifles, there's your standard you know like SMGs, things like that, right? And there's the pistols, yada yada, right? I'm
Yeah.
presuming they're gonna make more of those.
Pro- yeah, probably. It's E3 after all,
Yeah,
and
because I'm just
they
thinking
have
of
lots of time.
yeah. I mean, we still have like a week, but I'm just wondering what the heck would they actually do for it. Because I'm just thinking like if you had like if they just changed up some of the weapons so it's like more projectiles versus it's like streamlines and stuff. I wonder if they actually make it like that and if it will actually add any new mechanics. I mean, everybody is really enjoying it so far from what I've heard, but I don't know. It's just in general, it's just I don't really have much to talk about for Splatoon 2. You want to say anything?
I would imagine them. Well, they would start off with the bases as from the old game. Then, uh, I would need to look more into it, but I'm not entirely sure. But they'll probably add more to make it more hectic. But I would say the map design would change the most.
So you're basically saying like, oh, the map could get like more death traps and stuff like that, right? Like not death traps per se, but things that could also possibly, well, because it's Nintendo, it technically would cause you to lose points, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Uh, plus, if you paint the walls, you can go up them in your squid form. So I imagine them having some of up, down, upside down aspect.
Yeah, like I actually wonder what they're gonna do more for it, but it's just basically another wait and see, right? Because I mean, honestly, what can else can we say about like Splatoon? I mean, basically, I'm just thinking of it as like, hey, it's a game for kids that are for shooters. You know what I mean? Like, that's really all it is. It's just a shooter game that's basically remapped instead. I mean, repainted as no pun intended, but repainted for like kids, right? Because I mean, if you look at most shooters, like for example, Call of Duty, Battlefield, there was uh, Medal of Honor or whatever it was called, and those were like kind of the three main contenders for shooters. And now there's Titanfall too. Um, it like it was kind of more adult like, and I guess Splatoon is just kind of like that thing that lets the general audience able to enjoy it. Because I mean, you're not like even when you ink somebody, quote unquote inking them, it's just basically you're just you don't kill them, you just cover them in ink.
Well, it is Nintendo again. You
Yeah.
know, family intended.
I mean, the only Nintendo game that I can bring up that is M for mature was literally Bayonetta 2.
And everyone knows why that is.
Yeah, like, oh my god. It was still amazing, though. I love the costume outfits. But, anyways, that's a whole nother story for itself. Uh, I believe we're done with Splatoon 2, right? Like, you don't have anything else to say.
No.
Okay, now on to their final confirmed release, because we'll eventually get down to the point where, possible rumors and shit, and, down to there. But, uh, Mario Odyssey. The only issue I have with Mario Odyssey is it's fucking weird. uh, it's only because since it's supposedly set it in a real world, like a part of our real world, and I don't remember which one it was, but supposedly it's somewhere in America.
Okay. Okay. I have
Yeah.
no real comment for that though. Mario's not on my radar, so I have no real comment for that.
Okay, because the only reason why I have a weird thought behind it is because supposedly Mario by canon is 5'7", which means that he's actually taller than me, and I'm pretty sure you, because he's
Yeah.
5'7", and these people are twice the height of Mario.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even the freaking fire hydrant looks like it's twice the height. It looks like it's almost as tall as Mario, which is scary.
We'll have to see what they do with it.
I don't know though. I kind of hope that they do bring back. The only thing I do hope though is that they always keep the abilities from Mario's though. Like you know how there was crap, what was it called? Like Mario 64, right? I hope that they take some of the like more of the older like abilities and like the weird like how there's like the flight cap from there and stuff. I hope they do bring back some of those things because the other Mario's as late they were making more interesting abilities, but I'm like I kind of wish they brought it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was hoping for a 2D Mario. I actually really love a 2D Mario because the one that I wish that they basically made another version of it again was I think it was Mario. Let me just look this up. I think it's Mario. Wait, sorry, Super Mario. I think it's like Super Mario 2 or something. Super Mario Bros 2. The one where they had like the leaf. Oh no, it would be it's 1 then? Nope, that's not it. Oh no, it's Super Mario World. My god, I'm forgetting. Yeah, Super Mario World. Yeah, like where they had like the leaf as the cape, and then they had like the fire flower. I can't remember if there was a third ability. I don't believe so. I don't know. I just always love this version of actual Mario's though. Even though they have Mario what was that torturous Mario game? The one where you basically play people's nightmares.
Super Mario Maker?
Yeah, there we go. The thing that basically, whenever you see somebody put like 9 billion lethal fates into a game, and then also makes you have to like spin jump at the end of it, it kind of makes you want to kill yourself.
I've seen some of those videos. All the super hard, all those super expert ones are made by the same guy, where your timing has to be impeccable.
Oh my god, yeah, I saw this one where it was like a Gwomp falling from the sky. No, not a Gwomp. It was like one of those squid little guys like falling from the ceiling, and you have to like jump onto him, and so it like pops you over. I'm like, how the fuck do you even time those? Like, how? Like, oh god, that's painful. Oh. Anyways, now, I think that's just it for me though, because that's just literally Mario Odyssey though. Because I have literally nothing else to say other than it looks strange, and there's eyes on his hat. That's it.
Yeah, I have nothing else to add to.
Okay, now onto the rumors portion though, because I believe they said that there's also gonna be, even though I should have kind of put this with the Pokemon games, they said that there's beliefs behind Gold and Silver and possibly no, never mind. It's not Gold and Silver, but it's Stars. There's a hope for
Those are
Pokemon
rumors
Stars.
that have been dashed.
Wait, what?
Those are rumors that have been dashed. Ever since Sun and Moon came out, and then after the Switch, people already speculated Stars would be out for the Switch, but then it turned out to be Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. So, no Stars.
No Stars.
Not anytime soon, at least. There won't be any Stars.
Oh, that's kind of okay, but like, why were people who like? I actually wondered about that. Who was the original one to actually question about stars? Like, who was the? Because my question was, why the hell did the people think that there was going to be stars? Well, are they falling because of like, how there was Ruby, Sapphire, and then there was Emerald? Are they falling off of that reasoning?
Yeah, naming style.
Because I'm just thinking of because that would make more sense than actually releasing fuck, what is it called? Ultra Sun and Moon. Because my era was when they released those things, right? That made more sense. I think the last rumor that I would have to ask, because this is a rumor that I just generally, well, it's not really a rumor, but I always was wondering what the hell happened to the Metroid series.
I have absolutely no idea.
Because, I mean, I would really love for Metroid to actually come back. I just wonder if they're actually doing anything for this E3, and if it's going to be a surprise announcement. Because I hope to God they do. Like, I'm not trying to make a rumor or anything. It's just straight up, I wonder if they're going to do anything. Because it's been like, when was their last game was released for Metroid? Uh, games list. I believe it's been a while, so... Oh no, they released the game last year. Right, it's Metroid Force, which was a 3DS game. Which is kind of weird, because I was hoping for them to release, like, a main console game. Not a, like, spin-off, like, on a, like, mobile console and stuff. I mean, on, like, their more mobile consoles. Not the Switch, specifically. I mean, specifically on the Switch. I want it on the Switch, my bad. But that's kind of the reasoning why I was just wondering about it. I wonder if they're going to do anything with it, but we'll have to wait and see. And I kind of hope. If you wanted, do you have any inclusion or like any insight for Metroid though?
No, not really. It's not on my radar for the most part.
Okay, because for me, I'm like, technically speaking, if it wasn't from that spin-off, like spin-off game, uh, it kind of, it's been what 7 years now. Like if it's not like on the main consoles and stuff, because there's other M, which I believe is, yeah, it's a Wii game, which means it's 10 years now. It took 10 years before. I mean, it took six. I mean, it's in 2010, right? So it took 7 years to basically possibly even get a main console game for it. That's just depressing, man. Damn. Because I believe they didn't even do anything for Metroid's like anniversary from like way then. Ugh. All right. Last few things is what about Kirby then? If you think there's any Kirby games releasing.
They might, again, they might not. I can only really imagine in 2018 that they make a Kirby game, but I'm not sure what they would do for a Kirby game.
Yeah, because that was kind of my wondering things is because I mean technically speaking they released almost a game every single year, like almost technically speaking. So I wonder if they're gonna skip a year, like because supposedly there was the Dream Collection and then they skipped a year over to Triple Deluxe, which honestly I still wish to play, but I wonder if they're gonna skip it this year.
They might just focus on Sonic.
That's true. There is Sonic, which yeah, because isn't there a Sonic? What the hell is it called? But even though that's kind of more Sega, but I don't know. But either way, at this point in time, Sega has kind of became a branch of Nintendo, I guess.
Pretty much.
Yeah. What was Sonic's games again? I think it was Sonic. Not Sonic
I know Sonic Mania was one.
Mania. Sonic Mania and Sonic. What was the other one? Sonic. New game. Let's just write it out like that. Sonic Forces. Oh, okay. What's the difference? Wait. Isn't one of these? Yeah. Forces is the one that you can create your own Sonic character. So you can make like a, cause yeah, I remember people were saying that the person that had like that made this one had like giant thick glasses over like this character with like a headset and then black shoes and it was red. And then Mania is a throwback, I believe. Yeah, it's a straight up like throwback from like the era of like supposedly the purists of Sonic. Do you have any inclusions into that? or insight on
No,
it?
not really.
Not really? Okay, because for me, I'm just wondering when they let people customize. I wonder how monstrostic can you get with this?
I don't know. I could really imagine all the wrongness that comes with it.
Yeah, because I heard, like, from what I understand, if you search up Knuckles, which recommend nobody doing, because I heard this from the Game Grumps when I was watching them, but supposedly if you type in Knuckles, you supposedly can't find the human Knuckles, but you find like a bunch of like fan fiction porn of like Knuckles the Echidna or whatever. And I'm like, what? So I didn't look it up, but I just hopefully believe I hope that's not the actual case. And I kind of feel bad for actual society for that to have happened. Oh god. Anyways, I'm pretty sure you're like, why the fuck did you mention this? Uh, it's just something stupid though. Outside of that though, I honestly say I have no idea because I've actually don't play a lot of the Sonic games. I mean, I've played them before, but at this point in time, I think after '06 and then also Shadow the Hedgehog, I don't think I could ever actually go back to Sonic. Like, we'll have to see though. Because, I mean, they are releasing two pretty damn good, solid games. So it's like, what can be, what can be an issue?
I can see a lot for that though.
Yeah, like, I don't know. We'll see if they actually do well. Now, on to, I guess, let's just start off with, I guess, Sony, because I don't personally like, I don't know, like, are you, do you like, fucking, what's it called, because I don't believe there's anything notable coming out of Microsoft other than, like, their, their stupid Scorpion, which, let's just
No,
talk about it, I guess. What about the console war? I honestly have no insight on fucking the Scorpion other than why the fuck did they basically release the like Xbox One, but just made it like 15,000 times more powerful and state it as, hey, it's still an Xbox One. It's just 1,000 times more powerful. Like why?
no idea. No idea.
Like it just pisses me off too because it's like, oh yeah, why would I want to spend another like 500 or X amount of dollars to get this console? Like, because they're saying it's technically the Xbox One, but it's not really. It's like a console on fucking steroids and heroin. Like, it is literally addicted to running games. It doesn't even seem fucking normal either, because it's just like, boom, here we go. Yeah, a super ultra console. I'm like, fuck this, man. The last thing too is I don't mind the Pro though. The Pro only seems like a maybe a step up, and that's the only reason why I accept the Pro. Is because it's only like maybe just a step up. Like it's still more powerful, but it's just only a step, right? Like not fucking Scorpion where it's like a fucking literally like you just pulled like an Assassin's Creed over like several walls and buildings while you're forced to run just regularly as a human being. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like it's just kind of stupid, and I kind of don't like it. But I don't know. Like even with the whole developer and the FPS bullshit, I honestly would say if I had to choose between the Scorpion versus the actual like PlayStation Pro, I'd still go with the PlayStation Pro only because it still would let you access Japanese exclusive games, most likely. And with the Xbox games, most of them are on fucking PC anyways. You know what I mean? Like Halo has finally moved to like PC. I can get it if I wanted to play it. Most of the games on there is just still like not exclusive. It's technically speaking, it's on PC too. And a lot of people will say, "Well, yeah, PC mastery. Just fuck them." Anyways, it's just I still wouldn't want to ever get an Xbox at this point in time. You know what I mean? Like, do you agree? Kind of.
Yeah. Not really an Xbox person.
Yeah,
But
like
most of the games are pretty have an equivalent on PlayStation 4.
yeah, and also even if they are exclusive, it's on PC now most of the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck's the point of owning an Xbox? Like, they're basically digging a hole for their own console, and that kind of makes me question it. But even though, yeah, some people can't get the PC because it's, some of the more powerful ones are more expensive. Like, technically speaking, you know what I mean? But, anyways, outside of that, just, I don't know. I feel like it's really weird. The Switch, on the other hand, it's its own beast. I can't say anything else other than that. It is literally its own beast because it is such a standout console that nobody can really argue that it has to be separated from the two other ones, right?
Yep. Uh,
Anyways,
like portable. It's real portable, and yet you could play on a TV. Uh, despite like opening issues and stuff like that, it's still really handy.
yeah, like it has a lot of like tools and stuff that you would love to use. Matter of fact, it has some really impressive systems too. Because like I heard a lot of people like their I think that what was their Nintendo Switch game, the one where they had like the Joy consoles. They had such pronounced like augmentation, like reality augmentation, where it's like if you turn the actual thing, you could feel the actual individual balls hitting the actual side. And I was like, holy shit, like that's impressive. And that goes way beyond anything already with even like PlayStation stuff. Because even when they originally released a lot of the even when they released the Wii, people like started shifting over to like doing stuff like the Wii. You know what I mean? Like that's why I hated the controllers of how you could move them up and down, and now the actual characters might actually shift left and right or something. It's kind of annoying, but it's like Nintendo is just so creative and innovative that honestly I can't argue. Right? Like this is one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. And now on to you know, I guess this would be it because our closing things is, well, Nintendo's its own beast. Microsoft shit is bullshit. Still, PC is still better in that case. And for PlayStation, exclusives, Japanese, there you go. Whatever. Now, on to the next portion, I guess, is what if, because I guess, let's go back to the Sony thing. What do you think is coming out of Sony this year? Like, because people were saying The Last of Us 2, Kojima's Death Stranding, which everybody's like, holy shit. And then there is supposedly the Uncharted, The Lost Legacy.
Oh yeah, I can imagine all those coming out this year.
Yeah, I wonder about that though, because I'm like just thinking, I'm like, I wonder how would it exactly be? Because for The Last of Us 2, I know a lot of people love the story and everything. I love it personally. Uh, what's your take on it though?
There's not much to say besides loving it. Anyone who has PS4 probably got it for free, so they've at least played it.
Yeah, that's very true. Because my God, it is such a flagship game. Like it's such a good and like exclusive for the PlayStation 4. Now I guess since we don't really have anything, it's just we hope for more. What about Death Stranding then?
I haven't looked too much into it, but considering it's Kojima, uh, high expectations. But
Really?
but again, I haven't seen much of it, so I can't really say much.
Honestly, I feel like it might become a confusing mess, though. That's the only fear I have for it. Because it already looks like it might be too artsy to the point where it's like nobody might understand it. Whereas in some people might understand it, but they'll be like, oh, I just wanted some like you know how like with even their last technically his last game was Metal Gear 5, right? And you could play it as violent and just straight up saying fuck stealth and run in with a tank, blow up everything and just destroy everything. Whereas in this game, I wonder how is it actually gonna be like? Because if it's It is too artsy, and they make it so it's like, oh, you fail every single time you wanna basically do something else. It might be too narrow of a game, and that's kind of my only question is how well, because like I love Kojima, but I wonder about its like I just wonder about in general how it would actually fit together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry again. I haven't looked into it much, so I can't really put my input into it.
Okay, that's totally fine, but I'm just still like wondering about it because it's just one of those games that people are like, we're waiting, and it has a lot of big names in it. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of big names. Like, freaking Guillermo del Toro is fucking in this. There's also Norman Reedus, which is like, it's just like you took a lot of really famous people and just slam them into a game, and if knowing Kojima, he's gonna be somewhere in this game. Like knowing him, right?
Yeah, I can imagine.
So that's kind of my question: is where is he gonna be, and how is this gonna all impact that? Um, On to other games. There's Days Gone. There's also Uncharted. What? Any insight on those?
No, not particularly much.
Yeah, because I mean, for me, Days Gone, I feel like it's just trying to push the zombie envelope a little too much. Like, they are trying to make it so it's like, it's more scary than, how like, well, not scary, but I guess it's pushing for like like the more idea that like a horde of them is much more terrifying, and it's like one or two can be easily picked off and whatever, right? But it's like the real terror is like how actually society will collapse and how dangerous a horde is of these fucks. But I honestly have no other things to say about it other than just that. Like, it's whatever. It's just another game that's trying to push the zombie narrative, which is you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then again, zombies are classic for games.
True, but it's just another one of those. So honestly, it could go either left or right. You know what I mean? On either being really good or really bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for the Uncharted side, I have to say I do love Uncharted. It is a really good game series. Just I didn't get to play a lot of it, and I have to admit though, Lost Legacy, I'm not totally sure what it exactly is about, but I believe it'd just be straight up good because I've never seen a bad Uncharted game. Like, just straight up being honest. No insights on that?
Yeah, no insight to that.
What about the new Spider-Man game then?
Considering how most Spider-Man games and movies and TV shows are bad, I have little hopes.
Um, Honestly, I agree with you actually. I have, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna come out and it's gonna be really, really bad, but we'll have to see, I guess. Because I mean, even with the movies, the reason why I was so frustrated with them is that they did the narrative like 17 times, and how Marvel did it. This is the only reason why though. I kind of hate Sony that they took Spider-Man. Like, you have to agree with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, it's like the first three Spider-Man films were okay at best. And then when they did the Amazing Spider-Man, it was just utter crap. So right now, Marvel's doing Homecoming, and right now it seems good. But then again, it's Spider-Man.
Wait, then here's a question for you. How did you like this? Did you watch Civil War?
Yeah, I've watched Civil War.
How did you like that Spider-Man? Because honestly, I feel like it's the most natural feeling of all the
Yeah,
Spider-Mans.
that's that Spider-Man. I forgot who's playing him, but that Spider-Man is in Homecoming.
Oh, but do you believe it's but like you liked it though, right? Like, did you believe it
Yeah,
might actually?
he was a good Spider-Man.
Yeah, because I feel like it was the most convincing and most like honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I don't know, because that's the reason why I just hope I hope that they keep the charm of what originally Spider-Man, like, well, not originally, but like this version of like the Spider-Man, because we don't need the adult, more like kind of weed, kind of douchey Spider-Man. We have other people like that already, and this one is kind of
Yeah.
more like a kid, which is honestly, I like both. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Again, we'll have to see how Marvel does it.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to, I guess, because even the game for me though, I don't know. Like, depending on how the movie works and how the game works, like, I hope it's not contradicting too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, other than that, I believe that really just covers Sony side. Like, there's really, oh right, From Software. Uh, what was their game? That game, like, cause From Software is, I heard, like, fuck, what is the company that like publishes it? Where
All right. I'm excited to see Darksiders 3.
oh yeah. Yeah, Darksiders 3. Actually, yeah, that is a good point. Darksiders 3 is actually like you how many games have you played of theirs though? Like the first one and the second one, right?
Yeah, I played both.
Yeah, I only played the
Great
first one.
games.
Wait, what?
They're great games.
Yeah, they are actually really good, but that's actually one of my questions is I wonder how the third one is going to be because technically speaking, it's at like I don't know if you heard, it's actually THQ Nordic that's making it, but
Yeah, I
supposedly
know.
the company has just been basically bought.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, crap. Well, I don't know. I feel like it could be actually good though. Like I don't know. We'll have to see though because I hope they don't somehow ruin things. Everything looks the same. The copyright is belongs to Nordic, which is fine. Uh, I just wonder how is it all gonna sit down together. And this means that there's only one story left after Furies. Because there's War, there's Death, and now there's Furies. And I believe the last
It's
Darksider
Strife.
is what?
It's Strife.
Strife. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But then they could technically do a fifth game, considering how, uh, well, from what I saw from the trailer, uh, Theory's story is parallel to War's and Death's story to some degree.
oh, I see.
So they could also do Strife's parallel story because in both Darksiders 1 and 2, both Death and War obtain one of Strife's gun. So they can do a fifth game after the seal is broken and all the horsemen assemble.
Yeah. But I do wonder about this then. Where would Strife actually sit in the timeline? Because if they found his guns before, like, their War found a gun of Strife's, Death found a gun of Strife's. I don't believe Fury is gonna find a gun of Strife's, right? So then here's the question: where does he fit in the timeline? Because I feel like Strife might be the pre-sequel of all of this. You know what I mean?
He would probably start. But no, it's possible they can get new guns. Considering, but since they did introduce sort of like time mechanic, it's possible that he could be time mechanics in both 1 and 2. It's possible that he could be going back in time to do stuff in the background.
Maybe, I'm guessing so. Because that's the reason why, though. It seems like I was always more wondering about Strife, not Fury, because they never mention Fury all too much. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they
Fury,
never mentioned Fury.
yeah, Fury comes and disappears, basically. Like, you hear her? Okay, cool. Never heard from again, and now she has her own game, so. I believe she's gonna be the one that explains everything, but leaves a bunch of holes us for Strife's story. Like, there's gonna be like everybody's gonna sit there and be like, "What the fuck?" And then suddenly Strife is gonna appear and be like, "Surprise, motherfucker! I have a story." You know what I mean?
Yep, can totally see that.
All right. I'm trying to remember.
Also, they need to explain Lilith. Yeah, Lilith's background in from Darksiders 2.
Lilith. Dark. Whoops. There's Lilith. Who? I'm trying to remember because it's been a while. That's why. Who is Lilith again?
She is the one that created the race that the Four Huntsmen are from.
Oh. Okay, that's
Yeah, the
interesting.
Demon Queen.
The Demon Queen. She's basically Hades or like Hell or Satan or whatever, basically.
Close.
I mean, didn't we kill him in the first game? No, that was another Enchained Fallen Angel, right?
Yeah, that was another one.
Okay,
But
interesting. Though.
but yeah, Lilith's the one who created them, and then like there's a little Easter egg at somewhere in Darksiders 2 where, or at the end, I believe. I'm not really sure, but the Easter egg where she's talking to someone, telling them that his army won't come because she failed to convince Death to revive them.
Oh yeah.
So there's a story behind that.
Okay, interesting. So I guess we'll have to solve. Maybe you get to play her at some point. Maybe, right?
Who knows? I won't expect it in Fury though.
Yeah, probably not. Because I mean, Fury is just angry, just angry. Oh yeah. Okay, but I think that would be it. Because there's really nothing else to say, right? Unless you have any more.
No, although I'm curious what Fury represents in among the actual four hunts from lore.
Yeah, because that does make me wonder about that too. Like,
Because I can imagine actually no, never mind. Fury would be pestilence in actual lore.
in actual lore. Oh, okay.
Yeah, in
Pestilence.
actual four horsemen of the apocalypse lore, Fury would probably match up with pestilence.
Pestilence. Oh, okay. Wait, does that basically, if we look into the actual story of the Four Horsemen, it might tell us what actually happens? That's
Well,
what I'm just.
pestilence is rage of disease, so it fits Fury.
Okay.
And then the last one is famine, which would match up with strife.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I think that's really it that we can talk about, though.
Yeah, if you want to.
No, I mean
Yeah.
for
Oh
just
yeah. Yeah.
Darksiders.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's anything more about it. Because I'm coming up with like blanks. Because honestly, at this moment in
Yeah,
time,
they're still pretty early in development.
yeah. Now on to the last thing for Sony, so we can actually move on. Totally forget about that. Or forget about that because we can speak about like actual Pacific developers. Is Code Vein, which is actually the actual publisher for I believe it's the publisher for From Software. What do you think about it though?
Code Rain, huh?
No, Code Vein.
Oh, Bane.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
The reasoning why I mention it is because it looks literally like Dark Souls. Like its combat system literally looks like a mixture of Bloodborne, where it's like it has the dash mechanic, and you're like trying to side moves and everything to attack and everything. Like to dodge, you sidestep, and then after you strike, right? And that's kind of my thing. Is I have a funny feeling it was technically because when I originally first saw this, every fucking news channel was like clickbaiting the shit out of it, being like, "Oh, From Software's possibly new game," and in actuality, it wasn't actually made by From Software. It even says right now it says developed by Bandai Namco Studios and Bandai Namco's Entertainment, which makes me question, did they ask help from software, because it looks like the mechanics from it, or did they just straight up say, hey, from software, you have a really nice game there that everybody loves, we're gonna take some mechanics from it, you know what I mean? And if you see how it is, it's more anime like.
Oh yeah, I saw part of that. It both looks interesting, but then again, if there's no no direct credit, then I can't really be. Then I would just say it's inspiration based, not really asking for help.
Yeah, because that's what my question is. But the only reason why I kind of don't like it is that it feels too like, because if it's coming to like try to be Dark Souls and stuff, or like, you know how people are like, my only issue was is that there's so many people that were trying to clickbait the fuck out of it, being like, oh, is this From Software's new game? Oh shit. And in actuality it wasn't, because like from our perspective, From Software has that like kind of respect for a lot of the actual like time eras. Whereas in this game, literally straight up is like, hey, you know how a lot of people like giant waifu freaking eye women, you know, anime girls? Well, let's mix fucking Dark Souls with it. And I honestly have to say, I don't know how it's gonna turn out to be. Because I might fear it might become the game like, you know, God Eater?
Yeah,
Yeah, and I fear it might become like that, but with like Dark Souls mechanics, where it's kind of like it might have too much fan service. Whereas in like Dark Souls was much more like the whole damn series was like fucking serious, down to its damn bone, basically. Like there's only a few little fun things, like for example, the the sun, the what is it called, the sun inspired, the sun warrior guys, the sunlight warriors, I can't remember exactly how they're saying their name, but basically they have like one of the more humorous things. Praise the sun, of course, that like that little joke. The onion man, which I can't remember, but it's basically those ironclad knights, those no, not ironclads, those knights that are like, they look like giant, pudgy, like fat dudes, but they're actually just their armor. They're like the Solarian Knights or whatever. I can't remember what they're called, but either way, that's kind of my question about it. Is how is Code Vein like? I don't know. I don't know. It's just makes me question it because it might be just overly fan serviced. So, anyways, oh, I forgot one last thing for Sony. The one major hitting thing, because we already spoke about Square Enix. Do you believe Kingdom Hearts 3 will be announced a release date?
yes.
Yes. This is where it gets scary because everybody might actually listen to us and be like, oh shit, did they know stuff? Because for me, I have no fucking clue, but I'm assuming so. Because they released. When did they. What E3 was it that they released that fucking amazing, beautiful freaking cutscenes of like them riding a fucking roller coaster attacking this giant ass boss?
I have no idea, but I can see it being announced.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm like, oh shit, man. Oh shit. Will they do it? Because there's Final Fantasy VII, which is amazing, and we know it's in works. But what about? Because the thing is, I remember hearing like from a lot of videos and stuff that they said that they're not even that far into seven. So if they're not far into seven, what are they doing at Square Enix?
DLC for 15 and expansion for 14.
That's very true. I mean, that does make sense, but what about the major team for Kingdom Hearts, though? Because nobody has heard anything from them, and I'm like wondering, like, please, please, please give us the announcement date. Oh God, oh, I'm waiting for it because it just sounds so fucking interesting, and I'm like, I just can't wait for it because they teased us for like how fucking long. Like, I'm actually gonna look this up, like Kingdom Hearts It's 3. Oh, they have a release. What? Wait, what? Oh no, it's the fucking 3DS. No, that's not what I meant. You stupid idiots. All right, 3. Uh, when was their last trailer? Last latest trailer was actually 2 years ago. What? No, probably not. Either way, the point is, I hope to God they're announcing it this year. Because so many people love the Kingdom Hearts series. So many people. And I really do hope they release it, or announce it this year at least. Because I don't mind if they get the release date and they're like, hey, yeah, it's gonna still be like next year. Like, I think it'll be fine, but it's just because now we know when it's gonna come out, right? Because it sounds like it's been stuck in like development hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I just do wonder about that. Anyways, so outside of that, no more Sony, no more anything else. We done for Sony?
Done for Sony.
Okay. All right. Now on to some of the more bigger, heavy-hitting companies. Anything of Ubisoft you want to speak of? Because there's Far Cry 5, from what I understand. There's Fractured Butthole. And supposedly there is a really, really weird. So let's see, there's like a Paper Mario game that they're doing with actually Nintendo, which I don't know about. Like, I hear that, like, there's a meme thanks to it. It's like Rabbit fucking. It's like something. It's like Rabbit. God damn it, it's like Rabbit Peach or something. Like, it's super stupid or something. I can't remember what it's called though.
Nah, Ubisoft hasn't been catching my eye lately, so probably not.
Okay, so nothing of that interests you, because there's a Rayman. It's like fucking Princess Peach Rabbit fucking thing. No, they just gave me fanfic pictures of like her in a fucking rabbit outfit. But basically, there's just something really weird. Really, even Far Cry 5 or Fresher Butthole doesn't interest you at all, or even
No,
Assassin's Creed?
not really.
No, okay. Because the only my input is that I don't know about Ubisoft. I kind of feel questionable about Ubisoft in general. Because I'm going to talk about the side of that. Far Cry is always just okay. It's a flagship title, so there. Assassin's Creed, another flagship title, but they're supposed to be doing more stuff to it, make it more open world. That's really it. Fractured Butthole has me interested, just because I like South Park, like the original game, and it was really good. That's it, really, I can say about it. So, Rayman Rabbids, though, questionable. I don't know. We'll have to see about Mario, the whole Mario collab with them and it. But my only saddest thing is that I wish that they could have had released Mario RPG 2. Even though I know why they can't do it, because it belongs to Square Enix. So, yeah. Legal problems, that's it. That's the only thing I can say about Ubisoft. What about Bethesda, or however you want to pronounce their name?
I don't know. They did well with Doom and Fallout 4, so I'm not really sure.
What about Prey? Because I've actually not seen a single thing of it, though.
I haven't either, so I can't comment that either.
Okay, because I have to honestly say, Doom, solid of a game from what I've seen. Fallout 4, supposedly it's a bit of a flop for a lot of people. Sounds boring as shit. Not much to do. Were you gonna say something?
No, no.
Okay. Quake Champions, I don't really care about because honestly, there's so many fucking different variations of the fucking MOBA genre at this point in time. There's the Evil Within 2, supposedly, and some more Prey DLC, and let's see, what else? And have I heard anything? Right. That's really it. I have literally nothing else to say about those titles. Like, honestly, Evil Within would be pretty cool and fun to watch. Well, I just joke. Okay. Anyways, Evil Within would be just really fun to watch, honestly. Any insights?
No, not again, not really.
Okay. Now, I guess down to the rumors portions. I heard it's confirmed that there is no way there's going to be an Elder Scrolls. There's no new Elder Scrolls. Super sad. So yeah. Out of it, would you want a new Elder Scrolls?
Personally, no. With FF14 expansion on the rise, I wouldn't want anytime soon.
Okay, because for me, I feel like Skyrim was kind of disappointing because I've actually seen other people play the older games, and the writing was way better for the older games. Whereas in the new games, just kind of suck ass for its writing. Like, I think Oblivion, like, compared to Skyrim to Oblivion, Oblivion had a lot more better storytelling, whereas in Skyrim was just fucking vast open worlds that you could just fucking toy with things, but it didn't feel as lively. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't have as much life.
Yeah, I could see that.
So, I don't know. I feel okay with it. I don't really care about anything about that. So,
There's also Destiny 2 on the horizon, so
right, yeah, Destiny 2. Okay, what's your opinion on it, though?
the trailer is hilarious. Aside from that, it makes me feel tempted to play it, but in reality, I probably won't.
Yeah, because for me, I'm kind of the same boat with you. I kind of want to play it, but I kind of don't at the same time. Matter of fact, if I wanted to play it, I would honestly say, like, look, I have games like Warframe already. I don't know, and with the whole loot get weapon system, like, I saw a lot of the weapons and everything, and yeah, they're exciting, kind of, but like, there's games that already fill that void, and I don't. And the other thing is too, is that you're not playing as a single badass, which I personally like to do, because I don't want to have to queue up with like five, what was it, three other randoms and go like, hey, maybe I might able to, might able have a good team. You know what I mean? Like, shit. I'd rather do it completely alone. And I wouldn't mind trading items with people. Like, that's the kind of the issue, is like, it kind of has my reasonings why I like Borderlands and why I like Warframes. Is because Warframe, you get to play alone. Borderlands, you get to play alone, and you don't have to go with other people. It can be more fun playing with other people, but in this situation, a lot of the missions and stuff, even when I first tried its beta, the moment I had to like get queued in to go fight that weird spider tank thing, it kind of pissed me off because I'm like, I would see people like literally just like, oh, running into a building, looking around for loot, and then you're just sitting there basically in a firefight waiting for somebody to fucking shoot somebody, and you're sitting there like, where's this guy going? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of one of those scenarios where it's like, I don't know, like, I wish I could do stuff alone. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, I don't know, it just sounds like it sounds like it's okay of a game. If you have a good group of friends or you like the community, it's cool to you. Uh, Outside of that, I guess the last one is EA. Just EA. Ooh, anything that coming out of them that you
Nope.
like?
Nope. No. Nope.
What?
Nope. Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Because honestly, they have too many goddamn sports games that I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, I'm okay with them, but I don't seek to get them though. That's my only thing.
Like the only thing from them that might catch my eye, and that's might being very loosely used, is uh, Battlefield 2. Oh,
Battlefield.
sorry, no. Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh, Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah.
Oh well, I don't know. I feel like Battlefront for me kind of was already dead for me, so I'm like, I'm not really that interested into it. Titan. If there's Titanfall 3, I don't even want to play Titanfall. I'm sorry to say, just because if Titanfall 2 just hasn't even caught my interest that much. Uh, for them to release a 3 would basically be like, whatever, fuck it. The only game that I'm actually interested in is their Dragon Age. Dragon Age, honestly, for me, is just good. But they just need to fucking clean up their shit. Like, there's so many glitches sometimes. Like, you'll see things literally sticking through walls and enemies that are in the ground. So, that's the only thing I need to say about it. Yeah, I think that's basically it for E3. Like, I actually can't come up with anything else for E3 because like there's nothing that else that I think of. Anything else you want to go on for?
No, not really.
No? Okay.
No.
Now, here's the next topic is any new games that are out wanting to play or just games in general, basically, old, new, whatever.
Well, old, obviously. Expansion for Final Fantasy 14. It's
Uh,
almost here, and White Mage got shafted so bad.
what did they do to Black Mage then?
No, White Mage.
Oh, White Mage. What did they do to them?
Going from the development notes from the San Francisco tour, media tour that I saw,
Yeah.
majority of our new skills are RNG based.
What the fuck? For real?
They had a new bar meter thing to all the classes.
Yeah.
For white mages, we get lilies, a maximum of 3. Each time we use Cure or Cure 2, which are our healing skills, there's a 20% chance of a lily forming, which lowers two of our skills' cooldowns by 5 seconds.
What the
But
hell?
there's a 20% chance that lily will form if we use Cure or Cure 2. And then those lilies are used in majority of our new skills.
Wow, that's terrible.
I know.
Shit. So, oh god, what's the the other healing classes then?
Astrologian and Scholar. I think Scholar got one of the better sets of new skills. And then then Astrologian got a bit more OP, but they were already OP to begin with. So
Okay. So basically, what you're saying is White Mage got fucked really hard. Every other class, how did they do then?
but again, this is just judging by development notes, so it's possible to change it. I haven't looked at all of them yet, but Astrologian, they have like a one. They have new. Their cards are still RNG based like it was before, but there's more. They changed the effects, so there's more upsides to it.
Oh, okay, I see.
While Scholar, the pet got a bit better. I have to say the pet got better. I'm a little disappointed.
Little disappointed. Well, I mean, they didn't they release the samurai though, like, and
Yep,
reworking
Samurai
the
and
monks?
Red Mage.
Yeah, what's your take on them?
They both look awesome, but since it's still development, we will have to see how it goes. Because like when Machinist or Mechanist, yeah, Machinist kit first came out, it looked good, but it was utter crap. For Dark Knight, when that was first released, everyone was pretty hyped. But compared to the other two tank classes, damage mitigation was awful. And even in Stormblood, damage mitigation from new skills is still pretty bad. So they might have to nerf Paladin. Speaking of which, Paladin is now OP now.
Really?
Yeah.
Why and how?
They got so many new buffs, and as well as a more consistent AoE aggro skill that that they can pretty much almost carry a 4-man party on
Wow.
their own.
What the hell?
Yeah, they can almost carry a 4-man party on their own.
Well, that's just fruit nutty. That's not good. Holy crap. What? Why? What the
I don't.
hell?
I'll have to look more into it, but like they got better. They got way better.
Okay, well then. Anything other notable for Final Fantasy 14?
Healers have a movement have a move other players ability thing.
Oh no, that sounds just terrible.
It's called Rescue. It moves a targeted player towards you.
Oh my god, no. That's a no. That's a no. The moment you have something like that is the moment when you're gonna die as a team by a troll. Oh my god, no. Enix, what the hell?
No, like the easiest thing to do like be like if you're out in the wild or something. It's like if the healer jumps and uses rescue on someone else and pulls you down as you're falling. Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Nah, that's just devilish, man. Dude, because you could literally, like, sit near an edge, jump, quickly press the button, and then just teleport somebody right off the edge, and then they'll just die.
Well, you're jumping too, so
True, but I mean, if you just time it perfectly so you're just jumping right over the edge just a bit, it could force the person to freak out and step backwards and cause them to actually die. Anyways,
maybe. But yeah, that's hilarious.
that's just
That
terrible.
they gave healers a move other players ability.
Oh my god, who in the right mind made that? Alright. Any other
Well,
noticeable things?
uh, not really noticeable, but I just noticed that they're still doing the comeback campaign, so I sent you an invite.
The comeback campaign?
Invite old players who to come back and play. I believe you still get a 7-day free time of play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I sent you an email, assuming that's still valid.
Alright, I might give it a try. I'll go check my emails and everything, but I got spammed to ass load, so either way. So that's just it though for 14. Any other notable things that you want to scream or make me feel salty about?
No, well, not really about 14. They're like, and that's just downtime until expansion comes out, and then once early release starts, uh, yeah, once early release starts, everyone will be screaming their butts off.
Okay. Alright, so now any other games that you want to play or that are old or new?
No, none that I can think of.
Okay, because my only one game that I can think of off of the bat right now that I really want to play is still the Bioshock, like just the whole collection. Because I actually remember seeing it on sale. I just did not get the time to actually play it. And I want to play it so fucking bad because I loved Infinite and I want to see how the older games hold up. And I wonder how did they fix them though. That's why.
Who knows? Who knows?
Okay, then now on to the next portion. What about uh fuck, what is it called again? Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon?
Yep, Horizon
No,
Zero
what
Dawn.
about Horizon?
Yeah, because the reason why I'm mentioning this, have you got to play it though? Because I mean, it was a pretty relevantly new release. What do you think about it?
I opted not to play it because I could see myself getting drawn into it.
So you chose not to because it's just too good.
Yeah, I chose not to play it because I thought it would be too good.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, I don't know. I feel like they might be re-releasing DLC for it. Other than that, I do kind of want to play it. I just wish it was way cheaper. God damn, there's too many damn expensive games right now that I'm like, "Ugh, I want to play it so bad." The
Oh,
next.
random thing. Do you think Borderlands 3 will be at E3?
Oh right, yeah, there is Borderlands 3. Honestly, uh, maybe actually. That's not too bad of an insight because what Borderlands pre-sequel was released
A
games.
while ago.
Yeah, like what's their listing? Yeah, it's actually been 2 years since their last wait, what the fuck? No, it's been 3 years technically speaking, because they released the Handsome Collection, which was in 2015. So it's been 2 years since they made the collection. 3 years since they're out. So I'm presuming they're probably. I'm thinking I think I know why they took so long. It's probably because of they're probably trying to work with the Unreal Engine right now and seeing how it works. So I'm presuming 3 is gonna go ahead and let you. 3 is just them working with the engine and trying to solve everything. So I'm guessing that's the reason why they're taking their time with it and why they're not saying anything.
That's a shame. I really want to see Tiny Tina blow someone up.
Wait, what?
I wanted to see Tiny Tina blow someone up.
That's true. But I'm assuming they are, but they might just release a date for it. Probably maybe for next year. Because I'm guessing it's still them maybe in production. But they've been quiet for a while, so I don't know. But then again, it could be because they're trying to push Paladins though.
True. True.
Like I have to honestly say though, Paladins is a pretty good game though. Like it's actually not bad, even though a lot of people say it's just an Overwatch it's just basically stealing Overwatch. But ironically, supposedly Paladins released their alpha before even Overwatch was noted. So I don't know.
I'll just have to wait and see. Wait and see.
Yeah. I honestly like Paladins though. I'm just gonna state it right out as full disclaimer so nobody's like, oh, why are you sucking on Paladin's dick so much? Well, it's because honestly it's the truth. Like supposedly they let me look this up. Paladins Alpha. Why the hell can I not spell today? Alpha time. Close alpha console testing. Man, I just hate whenever I have to look information up like this, but supposedly a lot of people from like other places, they supposedly realized that actually Paladin did have their alpha first before actually Overwatch. So I don't know. What is your take on that actually?
I don't really have much uptake on that. Unfortunately, however it is, I don't really have much. I don't really have much of an opinion on that.
Okay, so yeah, because that's the only thing I can think of like outside of like what is it, Gearbox Gaming's like reasonings why Borderlands 3 isn't out yet. It's probably from that very reason. It's because like right now, if you look at Paladins, it's still brand new. I believe they're also. I don't think they're coming out with any other games. Wait, what the fuck? Why did I? Oh God! Why did I mix freaking Gearbox Gaming with fucking Oh God! Why did I mix those two? Gearbox Games. Why did I mix Gearbox Gaming with freaking with high res? Oh, I'm going crazy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm actually going crazy. Sorry. What the fuck is wrong with me? No, right. It's because their contender was Battleborn, and I believe that they're trying to push Battleborn right at the moment because I don't believe their sales are at high amounts right now. Okay, yeah, that's the reasoning why. Sorry about that, David. I got confused myself.
That's fine.
Yeah, because I remember people were saying that Battleborn wasn't exactly making a good amount of money right now, and I believe they're yeah. A lot of people are saying that it might. There's the stupid rumors, of course, people tossing it might become free to play, and that could explain it. And it's because they're trying to contend with like what fucking Overwatch, Paladins, and a ass load of different titles like Quake Champions and shit. So I don't know. I think that could be the reasoning for it, but outside of that, there's not been a lineup of any of their other games that they could be making. Like the last, they had quite a bit of flops with a lot of their actual other titles, like Duke Nukem, Forever flopped to shit. Alios Colonial Marines flopped to shit. Uh, I don't know about their other games, but I don't know. I just don't feel like they're probably just busy. That's why. So I don't know. Like I think that might be the reasoning for it. Anyways, you have any other insights that you want to talk about for Gearbox Gaming of why they could be or why they is? You know?
No, I don't have much.
Okay. All right. Then the last thing I want to ask you is, what about Near Automa?
Great game.
Okay. It's a platinum game. I'm correct, right? I'm not going crazy.
Yeah, it's a platinum game.
Okay, I'm just gonna look this up. Platinum
Wait, no, is it?
games.
No, isn't it Square? Or
No, it's a platinum game.
okay, yeah.
Okay, the reasoning why I mention it too is because I do want to play it. It sounds absolutely lovely, but holy hell, there's some people overhyping the shit out of it. But I do wonder if they're gonna bring any of their other games out for this though. Because I know. Oh, but did you hear then? Because I know Near Automata is on PC now, right?
Yep,
But did you hear that Bayonetta is on PC?
yep, I've heard that too.
Hell yeah! Do you want to play any of the Platinum games? Because oh my god, I would love to play some of these on PC, man.
Someday, maybe. Anytime soon? Probably not.
Okay. Because I just realized that Metal Gear Rising Vengeance is on Steam. And now I'm like, I think I'm gonna go ahead and like sell my soul to the almighty lords of freaking Gaben and just get all of them. Oh, that's the reason why. Oh my god, some of these games are amazing. So, I don't know. What do you think about Platinum, though? Do you think they might announce something this year, though? Because I don't believe so, because Near Automata is out, though.
Yeah, I can't see them announcing anything while they still have their successful game in their pocket.
Do you think they might release a DLC then, at least? Like something of that sort?
I I can imagine that to keep the game going while they work on another one.
Okay, because yeah, I think that might be the only thing they might do. But do you believe? Because I believe that Near Automata is completely completed though. Like they don't really need to do anything else, which is quite
No, they
nice.
don't. They don't.
Yeah. Do you think they just might just release like custom outfits and shit, like to customize your character? Because I mean, I heard from a lot of people that were saying that fuck, what is it called? Like the only reasoning why Near Automa, the main the main producer, why he had like the characters, a lot of them female, is because he really likes girls. So, do you think that he might actually just
Yes,
create a
he
bunch
probably
of
would.
custom outfits?
Considering how much butt shot anime fan art of Beat of 2B is out there, probably.
Okay, yeah, because I have a funny feeling they're gonna get even more skimpier than hell. Like, oh man, I just that's the only thing I can come up with, like what he's gonna do. So, oh, oh, right. One last thing, because I just came up with it. Capcom. The fuck do you think about them?
Are you talking about the new Capcom versus Marvel thing?
Well, there's that, but like in general though, because there's a lot of people that are hoping to God, and I'm hoping, because I'm hoping, and I don't believe this is a rumor, but I just hope. We all hope Mega Man.
Maybe because considering the half new villain of Capcom versus Marvel is from Mega Man, probably.
Okay, because they
Feel like
haven't released the Mega Man game since fucking 2015, which was the collection. Again.
they probably I can't see them doing a standalone Mega Man game just yet. They might put Mega Man in the new Capcom versus Marvel one,
Oh yeah.
especially since the new villain is half from Mega Man's world, so I can imagine that.
Alright, just give me 1 second though. Alright, yeah, because I don't know. Do you think that could be just like a sneak peek into like what could be next for Mega Man? Because I mean, at this point in time, there hasn't been a Mega Man game from like let me just search this up from like Mega Man, just the regular one, man, game list. Their X series has 2006, which is crazy long. 15 was for the collection, and I don't think. What about Mega Man? Mega Man Zero. Mega Man Zero games list. And that the Zero series has been 2005. What about Mega Man Battle Network? God damn it. Battle Network games list. Holy crap. It's 2011? No, sorry, my bad. 2005. So they literally haven't released a Mega Man game since 2012, which is supposedly Mega Man vs. Street Fighter, which I honestly cannot say it's a straight up a game. But holy crap. That's been so long since a Mega Man game, and even though you could say, well, there is Mighty Number 9, it's a flop, man. I'm sorry to say, it's a just don't even talk about that holy beast. I don't want to ever hear it. But anyways, do you think they're actually coming out with Mega Man? And also, do you have an affinity for Mega Man?
I played some Mega Man as a child, so some. As for whether they're going to release a game, probably not.
Yeah, because I just know it's probably not going to come out, though. Considering how they're probably riding the hype train of Resident Evil 7, they're probably going to make more games like that and push it for more. Street Fighter, 5 was out, and I believe they're still touching that up. I can't remember what other titles they have, but there is that new Marvel vs. Capcom that you're talking about, and I don't believe they have any space for any Mega Man game, which is depressing as hell.
Yeah, they might just put Mega Man in with Marvel vs. Capcom, assuming they probably won't make a standalone game anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just so depressing, though. It's like, jeezums, man. I don't know. Either way, you have any closing comments for Capcom?
Nope, not much.
Yeah, because I'm just sad. I don't know. I just always hope, man. I'm always hoping for good old the Blue Bomber. That's why. Oh, god damn it. Alright. Now down to the closing comments then. You have anything else you want to say or state so we can keep this up, or do you want to close it out? What's up?
We can close it out.
Okay.
I don't have much comment.
Yeah, because at this point in time, I'm just gonna do a quick summary. I'm sad. There's some games that I'm hoping that comes out, like IE 7 for announcements. Kingdom Hearts, that's from Square Enix. I don't really care for Barista because my god, they just need to touch up a lot of their shit. Uh, E3 wise, don't care about the console war. There is one funny thing though. Did you hear that technically Microsoft is quote unquote stalking Nintendo though?
I can imagine that. Yes.
Okay, because supposedly on one of their E3 questionnaire sheets thing, I think it's like the first half is like them talking about how like what they would prefer and stuff, but then it immediately goes into being like, hey, Nintendo fans, hey, Microsoft fans, would you play on the Switch, and what about the Switch you like and what you don't like about the Switch? And those were literally the last few questions in the game. I mean, in the actual questionnaire. And I was like, what the fuck, Microsoft? What's your opinion on that? Just real quick, just because I remember that.
They went in on the action.
Yeah, and because now everybody was like, the theory is maybe Microsoft's gonna make a make a Switch of their own, I guess. But that's just a joke, though. I don't believe they'll actually ever do it. It's just a huge, giant joke. So, anyways,
It'd be easier for them to be a third party for Nintendo and make games for them.
yeah, but I don't think actually Microsoft is wanting to make games anymore because they seem like they're literally getting away from exclusives, pushing away from like things like that. That's why.
True.
So I don't know. It's really strange. But out of the whole console war, though, wait. But I do want to make one last point about that. It's literally Microsoft Chan wanting freaking Nintendo Senpai to be noticed. It's so fucking stupid. Oh god. Anyways, let's just continue with my goddamn summary. Is the last thing is I believe is the console war. Really don't care about fucking Xbox's stupid Scorpion. Because honestly, why the fuck would you not just go PC at that point? Not enough exclusives. Fuck that shit. Don't care for the Pro too much. Honestly, it's basically the same thing, just a little bit more powerful. Whatever. Switch, still lovely, but needs to release its second edition before I want to get it. Last thing last, for Nintendo wise, love their games. It seems like it's coming out strong. Their exclusives are extremely well reviewed and loved. Don't really want to get too much of them. Feels sad about the actual like Sun and Moon thing. Kind of pissed off that they don't even release it on the Switch. Sony wise, I believe lots of hey, when are these coming out? We want to find out more. Please show us more. Microsoft really don't care because honestly, it'll be on PC anyways. But if anything, I think I would want to see maybe if they do release another Halo, I might get into it. But that's it. Ubisoft don't really care for much of it. Has a lot of controversial shit behind it. If I'm planning to play Destiny, it probably with a group of friends. Kind of don't like it, but it's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Square Enix wise, too much shit. God damn it, show us already. We want to see it. God damn it, show us. Capcom, fuck, please. Mega Man, please. Actually, no, I'll put that in its own segment. But Capcom, god damn it, what the hell is this? Please fix your other game first, though. Street Fighter. I don't know if it's been fixed yet. I hope it's fixed, because people that like fighting games would love that. Also, Marvel vs. Capcom. Feels bad, man. Fucking Mega Man's in there. Hopefully this is a sign of Mega Man. Barista, or whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Don't hope to God there's no more Skyrims, because I want them to fix their stories and stuff. What's the last thing on the list? Is Naughty Dog's pretty okay, some of their stuff. just waiting upon it, really, honestly. And we hope, just hoping, Final Fantasy VII, Kingdom Hearts, uh, crap, what is it called? Mega Man, and Metroid Prime at that point. I just want those titles to either be shown or have something that can just let us have hope. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, and maybe Shenmue. If anybody even still remembers Shenmue. That's it, really. So, yeah, I think that's just basically the summary right there. I could be missing some stuff, but because we ran by a lot of some of the things, like a reason why I didn't mention EA, well, honestly, just for me, Dragon Age, and yours was Battlefield
Nothing.
2.
Well, that's a might. That's a very loose might because most of EA stuff don't catch my eye.
Well, I mean, considering how big of a flop they fucked up with Mass Effect,
Yeah.
Oh my god, do you see the faces in there? That the fuck is this, man? I'm sorry to say, like what the hell? Just the fuck. Like, can I just show you one face? Just this one face right here? Fucking like this, David, this. The fuck is this? Turn into that face, goddammit, please. Oh my god.
Random note: screenings will probably announce Dissidia since I just saw on their tweet
Wait, what? Square is gonna release Dissidia?
a new Dissidia early 2018.
I hope so. Oh my god.
No, I think they already confirmed it.
Dude, oh shit. That's actually good.
Like I see, there's two screenshots here right now.
Okay.
Oh,
Show
well.
me them.
I see it on their tweet right now. So
Can I just wait? Can I make a mention though? How did they fuck up for just because we're still on topics of like Mass Effect and being fucked up? How did they mess up from like Shepard had kind of like one fucked up like a couple fucked up weird kind of gross faces, but how did they mess up after a while and made even worse faces for Andromeda?
I have no idea.
Because honestly, if you search up faces, like the fucked up faces for like Shepard, you don't come up with that many. Like I think there's 3 known really gross faces where there's one where he looks just smug as shit. Like, there's literally one that looks smug as shit, and then another one that he has just like a creepy stare and smile that he's kind of like, oh yeah, I can't wait for this, you know what I mean? But then when you look at Andromeda, all the faces just don't look okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks like they all either had drank to the point of like actual near poisoning, or like they just seemed completely like zoned out. Like if they had took so many hits of the bong, like way too many hits of the bong, like just stoned out of their mind. Just the fuck. Anyways, on to what you were talking about. Because holy shit. And Dissidia's being released. Wait,
Yeah.
good question. Is this Dissidia gonna be actually released on PlayStation 4, though?
I have no idea. They haven't announced it. They just confirmed that it's going to be released.
Okay, because for the love of fucking Lords of Cinder, please be on PC and PlayStation. That's all I care about. I know Square Enix has a history of being freaking stupid with their stuff. Anyways, oh god. Any other things that we need to know about though, David?
No, not really.
Okay, alright. So I guess this is our closing comments. I hope everybody's gonna have a good day, and oh my god, fucking the faces of nightmares. And I hope everybody has a good day. Would you like to end your end card stuff?
Yeah. Follow me on Facebook at Shirioki Kotomi, as well as Twitter, same thing. or subscribe to me on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/Shiriki Katomi Music.
Yep. And for me, I'm Mr. Times, and I do have a YouTube channel, which is Mr. Times, of course. I'll have it probably linked into the actual description and stuff later on. Just quick warning, I will start up my channel and do more stuff once I actually, stop being a little bitch and actually start doing content. So, yeah. And I hope everyone has a good day. Same with you, David. I hope you have a great day. What would you like to say for the final closing portions? Wishing some people great days or what?
Good luck surviving.
Yep. All right. Thanks, everybody, and we're out.